Hello fam, good morning. Welcome to Piano Lessons with Emmy John. Okay, so without wasting more time, today I want us to look at a breakdown of a song. I'm not going to really go into the song. So fully, I'm going to be slow as possible. So I was trying to choose a choir song for my church this Sunday, and then while I was scrolling down the internet, I saw Hallelujah by Noble G, Hallelujah. You can listen to that song. I love the song. The song really got to me, and then I said we're going to work on that. So while creating that, I love the progression of the song a lot, and I would love to share some ideas of the song to you. Then you can implement when going to your Cs. So regularly, the song is very simple. It's just a 4 progression. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. So it's just basically a 6 to 4. Then 5, that's the chorus of the song. Then to the 3, the dominant chord or the 3 major chord, resolving down to the 6. So I'm going to focus on the chorus, not the other verse and other stuff. So without wasting more time, part of what I'm going to look at is the chord progression gives us room for so much embellishment. That's 1. Number 2, it gives us so much room for diminished harmony, relationships, and diminished movement. Then also number 3, it gives us room for the harmonic minor scale. Remember, when we are looking at in our intermediate piano lesson, for those who are registered in my 6 months piano lesson, while I was looking at the major and minor 251 voicings. Now, for those who are here to join my lesson, in my lesson, the first lesson we looked at are major and minor 251 voicings. What are major 251s? What are minor 251s? How do you apply them? And what scale goes over them? That is where the concept of the harmonic minor or the minor scales come into play. So when we're looking at the harmonic minor, we said it goes over a minor 251 voicing. Minor 251. So for every minor 251, you're looking at using the harmonic minor. Example on the key of C. If I want to convert my C major to a C minor, I'm going to have this. So this is. So for those who are asking what the sound I'm using, I'm just using just the CFX piano. Then I mix it up with rich strings, an analog pad. So I love the rich string effects. So it gives me that. So that's basically that. I love the rich strings a lot, then combined with the analog pad. So you can check that out on your piano, so it can give you the cool effects. So that's that. Now, when we're looking at the harmonic minor, let's start from the harmonic minor. The progression of the song is a 6 going down to the 4. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. So that's it. So basically what I'm doing, naturally the chord is just a 3 major. Remember, on the key of C, for those who are asking what key am I on. So on the key of C, we have our 1 as C, as our 1, D as our 2. Then we have our E as our 3, F as our 4, G as our 5, A as our 6, B as our 7, then back to C, which is our 1. Very, very important. So our 3 major chords should be this. So E, G sharp, and B should be our 3 major. That's like E major. So that's that for 3 major. So most time when you want to resolve to your Cs, you can use the 3 major chord. Unlike us who love to make it a dominant. So a dominant chord is one that have the presence of the 1, the major 3, the perfect 5th, and then have the minor 7. Somebody will ask, how is this? Don't forget, in my 6 months training, I took my time to explain formula of chord, how are chords built, how do you build this chord. So you want to know all this, sign in on the number of the screen, send a DM to me on WhatsApp, a direct message to me on WhatsApp, and then we'll get to relate and add you up to the forum, which will help your understanding. So that is that. So let's move forward to that. So for the 3 major, so the progression is a 6 first. So regularly a 6. So you can make it a 9, you can make it 11. You can do any other chord you want. That's depending on you. That's whatever you want to do. But just bear in mind it's a 6 chord. The 6 is always a minor. Going to the 4. The 4, you can decide to play your 4 as a major or 13. So depending on what you want to do, 4. Then 5. The 5 is always a major chord. You can make the dominant. Then resolving down to the 3 major. Then to the 6. So we have Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah. One more time. Hallelujah, Hallelujah. See what I did? I altered that chord now by this substitution. So I just did the minor 11 or minor 9 of the key of E. So I used the minor 9 of the key of E. So I can do any voicing I want to do. But let me give you the basic chords you should use. So basically, the 4, then the 5, then the you can use this source voicing. So dominant 13 sharp 9. So dominant 13. So we have the on E, we have E and D on the left hand. Then on the right hand, I'm holding down G sharp, C, D, and G. So that gives me E, dominant 7, flat 13, sharp 9, flat 13 voicing. Yeah, sharp 9, flat 13. On the key of E, these are our roots. These are our 7, minor 7. These are our major third. These are our flat 13. Regularly our 6. Remember, the 6 and the 13 is the same. The only difference is octave. So flat 13. Remember, on the key of E, these are our 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So flat 13. Then I have the sharp 9. Where is our 9? On the key of E, these are 1, these are 2, these are 9. Somebody will ask, why is he a 9? You're making me to go really back. So that's why I always implore my students join my lesson. Last time somebody commented asking me my tutorials are for more advanced people other than beginners. Now all these stuffs in my lesson I've broken them down. All you've got to do is to sign up for my lesson where step by step all you need to know are all broken down for you. So that is that. So I'm holding down on the E. I'm holding down the dominant voicing, just a flat 13 sharp 9. Then resolving down to the 6. So hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. So this is the basic chord voicing you need to know when playing that progression. Now, it doesn't only apply to Hallelujah by Noble G. It could also go for other certain songs. Like, what song am I going to use? What song am I going to use? Okay. Any song that have all this progression that has to do with the 3 going to the 6. Okay, we hail you, we worship you, we hail you. So it's what I did now. Most high, hail you, most high. So when we're singing we hail you, so at that particular spot you can apply this voice and see what it sounds like. Instead of doing we hail you, most high, you can tweak this you're playing. You most high. See what I did now? So let me break down the chord again for those who will be asking. I'm holding down E and D on the left hand. E, D on the left hand. On the right hand, I'm holding down G sharp, C, D, and G. So that is that. Then I'm resolving down to the minor 7. So simple, the minor 7 of the key of the minor chord of the key of A minor. So that's basically that. A minor chord. So that is that. So let me play how I'm going to play, and then let's talk about the harmonic minor application. Now for me, whenever I'm playing down the 3, resolving down to the 6, I love to use the harmonic minor. So the harmonic minor is a minor 2-5-1 voicing scale. So you can do. So that is that. So that is that. One more time again. So when I'm doing the minor 2-5-1, so the harmonic minor scale is made up of the 6, the 7, the 1, 2, 3, 4, then the sharp 5, then back to the 6. So that is that. One more time again. That's that. So it's like a minor scale, but the 5 have been sharpened. So a minor scale with a sharpened 5. So that's that. One more time. So that is that. One more time. So that is that. I'm just playing around the harmonic minor. So hallelujah, hallelujah. Now hallelujah. So that's basically how it works. So maybe next time we're going to look at how to interpret the harmonic minor scale. Now, it's not most time randomly when they are singing. You just do hallelujah. So the scale should look as if you are communicating. So I can do hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. So see what I did now? From the harmonic minor, I'm able to build a pattern. So we'll look at that next time. That's why I always say, and I implore you, join up my 6 months piano lesson, where we'll take your playing to the utmost next level. So that is that. Now let me play around this song. I've talked about the harmonic minor. I've talked about the minor 251. I've talked about the progression of the song. Now let's look at how diminished voicing could work over that, and then we'll call it an end here. So one more time. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Now when playing the dominant voicing, I love to do. So what am I doing? I'm just playing around the diminished voicing. So I'm doing like a. So you could create more feelings by doing. So these are all diminished voicing. So now what am I doing? Let me explain that. So I'm just playing around the dominant voicing. So the E dominant. Drop 2 voicing. This note. So therefore I'm doing this movement. Hallelujah. Let me use it to harmonize. So what I did again, one more time. Slowly. So I'm making the melody, approaching the melody with a drop 2 diminished voicing. So hallelujah, hallelujah. So one more time. Hallelujah. So what I'm doing? So I'm playing the F diminished voicing chord, so which is F, G sharp, B, D. Because this is the melody, remember I'm pursuing the melody. So I'm holding down D, diminished voicing, which gives me D, F, G sharp, and B. All these are all in my lessons. That's that. Then I came back again. Now I did E flat diminished 7. So someone will ask, why am I using the diminished chord for E flat? How did you relate to C? Now because of the melody. The melody is what is pulling me back in. So no matter what I do, so long as the melody is in, I can do. So long as the melody is in, the chord is correct. So always ensure your melody is on top. So that's what I did. So one more time. Let's say I'm doing. So what I do now, I converted it to a diminished pattern, whereby instead of just doing down the pattern, I shared it between my left and right hand by playing the diminished voicing, taking away the second highest note, put it on the left hand. One more time. I'm breaking this down for beginners who will actually be watching this video, so they can pick this trick on the key of C. You can add it to your playing. So hallelujah. So when you're playing down the 3 to the 6, 3. So 3, learn how to play with the diminished voicing as a drop 2 format. So just play around chromatically. So that's it. So I do love to do a lot of movements like that. So imagine I do. So, hallelujah, hallelujah. Now, hallelujah. Let's go. So I did now. So I did one more time slowly. One more time. Different patterns and variations are coming out. So just play around the diminished voice and be able to build your trick. Now, one trick I'm going to give you, and I'll end this video here, is I always see my movement as a I always like to envision it by seeing it as a la do ti. La do ti do. So I want to do like so I did now. So my left hand I'm thinking. So even when I'm doing this chord, I'm seeing it as la do ti. So la do ti, la do ti, la do ti. That's it. So you see how I think. If you can understand this movement I just tricked now, then you'll be able to understand how to create yours. So in my mind, what I'm just hearing is la do ti, la do ti, la do ti. So la do ti, la do ti, la do ti, la do ti. Somebody else can see it as can see it la. Okay, can see it as re fa mi. Yeah, you can see it as re fa mi. So see what I did now. So depending on how you want to see it, the angle you want to see it from, it will help you to envision your playing. So I'm doing so re fa mi. So the simple trick I'm going to give you there is find a simple formula that works for you in understanding all these concepts. It will be easier to apply. Thank you so much, and one more time, and God bless you. Emmy John.